Hive number 7. Gotta kind of be careful with this one. It's on a broodminder scale and it has broodminder tags in it. This hive is really banging, so I have two things. One, I see pollen going in, I know I have an active queen. Plus I have tons of bees. This hive is just exploding for spring. I'm going to pull this out because the restricted entrance needs to be opened up for them. They're all hanging on the outside. And then I'm going to put a flow hive on the top. As I said before, I would normally put more boxes on this hive, but because I'm using a flow hive, I want to force them to use the flow hive, so I'm going to keep them somewhat compact. I run the risk of them swarming on me, but for science and to ensure the best possibility that the flow hive's going to work, I'm going to try that. At some point, I have this kind of propped up on this stand. I have to put this on a more permanent stand, but I'm not going to do that this weekend. So a little smoke in the entrance just to let them know I'm coming. We've seen pale yellow, bright yellow, and almost a dark orange yellow pollen going in this hive while we were standing here for a few minutes taking a look at it. And I suspect that when I pull this out, I'm going to see a lot of bees coming right away. We'll see where that goes. Oh, there's one carrying out an undertaker bee. Actually not too bad. I'm just going to put a little smoke now that I have them open. One of the things I'll do real quick, tip the box up and look and see if I have any queen cells. First time this hive has been open since early November. I can see bees just loaded underneath the cover here. Make sure I don't pinch anyone. I'm doing something unusual here. I'm working from the front of the hive. I almost always work from the back, but pull the box forward a little so it rests on that back edge, tilt it up, and all I'm going to do is scan under here and look and see if I see any. I see a queen cup right there, but I see no queen cells. Little burr comb here. Actually, no. I'm going to scrape that off real quick. So what I notice is there's drone brood here. Drone brood's a precursor to swarming, but I want this drone brood, I want to look and see if there's any mites on it. So I'm going to pull it off and set it aside, and I'll look through it a little later. Might as well clean up just a touch of this comb while I'm here. Just one last peek. All right, that's enough of that. Now we'll get a look from the top. This hive seems relatively good shape. They're happy. Sometimes you want to concern yourself with leaning over, but the hive is packed with honey all the way through. And I think I'm going to be in a good way here, so. I think maybe I should have done this when it was cold. I should have moved this to the more permanent stand because it's going to be a bear to move, especially if they fill this flow hive. But at least they'll have a little room to come up and we'll see where that goes. So that's it, done. Gonna button it up. Seeing what I need to see. Come in here and see. There's a bee here with red pollen and a bee with orange pollen right here. It's interesting, they're all scenting. Okay, all set, time to button it up.